Hello and welcome to High School Sports from Glasgow High School, the site of the 15th District Tournament 1995. The first two nights were all boys. Tonight we have all girls action. Monday night the boys from Glasgow lost to Allen County by a score of 83-41. Then Tuesday night, Berrien County 63, Edmonson County 61. That was last night. So Berrien County in good shape on that one. But this is all girls night here tonight, and we'll see all four girls teams in action. Edmonson County, Berrien County, Glasgow, and Allen County, Scottsville. So expecting a big crowd on hand. And we had a big bunch here last night. For Telescripts Cable Company, I'm Bobby Biggers, along with Steve Estes and our director and camera operator, Bob Yarborough. We will have a doubleheader, like I said, again tonight. First night that we've had doubleheader, but we'll be having one here shortly. Immediately after this basketball game, the girls play, and it will be Berrien County and Edmonson, and Allen County playing. So Glasgow and Allen County, Scottsville after this one. Right now we've got the first game, and Steve, tell us about this Edmonson County basketball team.
This Edmonson County basketball team comes into this district tournament, Bobby, seeded number 1, and Glasgow, of course, seeded number 4. And I think the key, Bobby, in this game, if Glasgow wants to come out here with a victory, you'd say it'd have to be stopping Denison, who's averaging 21.7 points a game. As a team, Edmonson County from the field for the season, 50% from the field, 24% from the three-point line, and 65% from the free throw line. As of Glasgow, 44% from the field, 32% from the three-point line, and 55% from the free throw line. Pretty balanced stats there for both teams, Bobby. As we get ready to, we're just about 7 minutes away from tip-off, and pretty balanced scoring, pretty balanced rebounding, but not too balanced in the records.
No, the Edmonson County Wildcats won at home, and they won over at Glasgow earlier in the season. So that's how they stand on the regular season.
2 quarters.
0-2, yep.
2 quarters is what cost the Glasgow Lady Scotties against this Edmonson County team. The first here at home, and the last quarter over there. And we were 3 points down going into the last quarter over there, and they ended up outscoring us by 20 in the fourth quarter. So Denison just took over, and Denison we're referring to as Stephanie Denison, and she's a 6'3" senior, and she's going to be going to Eastern Kentucky University next year, Bobby, playing for the Colonels down there in Eastern.
Already signed,
yes,
All right, this is, of course, we're talking about Edmonson County right now. They're defending champions of the 15th District. Last year, winning over the Trojanettes over at the 15th District Tournament at Brownsville by a score of 48-38. I believe they beat them by 10 last year.
That's right.
So tonight, the number 1 seed Edmonson County against the number 4 seed Glasgow. As I said earlier, the second basketball game will be number 2 seed Berrien County squaring off against Allen County. All girls. So Steve Estes will be bringing the Glasgow game, and I will be bringing the boys the Berrien County game. We're through with boys for 2 nights.
Bobby.
We got to look at boys. We got to go to boys tomorrow night.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Boys finals are Friday. Okay, Steve, you want me to give the visitors? You want to give the visitors, or you want to give both of them, buddy? You're
Go ahead, give the visitors for us, Bobby.
All right, at guards, they will be starting Tyra Parsley. Tyra wears number 20. She is a senior. She stands 5'9" for Edmonson County. Her running mate at the other guards, Stefan Minton. M-I-N-T-O-N, Minton. She is a 5'10" junior, wears number 33. In the middle, everybody knows this young lady. She's been around for 4 years. Number 44, Stefan Denison, 6'3" senior.
She just been around 4 years? Seems like she's been here 10 or 11, I guess.
It does, doesn't it? She can make a long season for you. Jessica Slaughter, a senior, 5'9", number 24 and 1 forward. The other forward, number 23, Stacy Graves. She stands 6'1". She is a junior. The Edmonson County Lady Wildcats and the boy Wildcats are coached by, let's see, the ladies, Kevin Jackson, and assistant coach Melinda Ricketts. The principal at Edmonson County High School, David Stice. The athletic director is Ed Rich. They have 3 seniors on this basketball team, and those are 3 good ones. They have a 20-7 record. I think Steve might have mentioned that. 20 wins against 7 losses. The Edmonson County Lady Wildcats. Okay, Steve-O, what do you got on the other side of the board?
Okay, Bobby, for the Lady Scotties of Glasgow, the host team for this 15th district tournament, they'll be starting at 1 forward, a 5'10" senior, and the only senior on this basketball team, number 15, Allison Vance. At the other forward would be a 5'8" junior, and then wearing number 22 will be Grant Kearney. The lady in the middle for the Lady Scotties tonight will be a 5'10" sophomore, number 34, Melanie Crowley. At 1 guard for the Lady Scotties will be a 5'2" sophomore wearing number 12, Letitia Stockton. At the other guard will be a 5'9" junior wearing number 21, Heather Hood. The Glasgow Lady Scotties are coached by Mike Harris, assisted by Carolyn Grider and Terry Flatt. The Lady Scotties are 14-11 on the season, Bobby, and well, it ought to be a dandy tonight.
All right, Steve, and let me just add, we always like to we're very appreciative and like to mention the administrative staffs of the schools, the coaches, and what have you. And for Glasgow Independent School District, the superintendent of schools, Dr. Dwayne Tennant. The principal here at Glasgow High School is Jimmy Nelson. Athletic director is Mr. Terry Flatt, and assistant principal is Charlie Turner. Keith Vinson is the band director. You can hear him in the background on the other side of the floor as he directs the Scotty Pep Band.
Two minutes and 51 seconds away from tip-off here at this first ladies game of the 15th district tournament.
All right, the latest girls polls coming out. We've got 2 in the top 11 in the state of Kentucky. And both of them are in our region. Warren East with a record of 24-3, are rated number 9. And the Monroe County Lady Falcons with a record of 24-2. They are rated 11th. So we're pretty well represented in the state as far as that go. Last night there was some in our region, Steve. There was some action going on. I've got it in one of these papers is this morning's Courier Journal. Oh. It was a score. Greenwood knocked off Bowling Green.
And Warren Central also beat Warren East last night, too.
I didn't see that.
Yes.
Girls?
Boys.
Oh.
I just talked to the referee before the game, Tony.
That doesn't jar my appendix too much.
Oh.
I thought you was talking about the girls. Scotty Pep song by Mr. Ricketts across the way.
We see the cheering section there for Glasgow holding up the sign, "The dogs are in the house." Glasgow's key to winning this game, though, Bobby's got to be slowing the tempo or speeding the tempo up in this game and trying to limit second shots for Denison and Graves and Slaughter down underneath.
Over in the 16th, Steve, Monroe County won last night. Their opening game, 64-46, the ladies did. Down at Bowling Green, Greenwood, the last year's defending regional champion and district champion, won again last night, 56-48. In semifinal action down at Bowling Green.
We're just seconds away from tip-off here.
Well, are you ready to go, my friend? You're anxious to get this show on the road.
I'm anxious. I've got sweaty palms, and I'm ready to roll.
All right, for the Glasgows, they've got their work cut out for them tonight, Steve, and it's going to be their pressing defense. We'll probably see them in it all night.
Right.
And they'll probably try to make the Edmonson County girls pick up their dribble and then quickly double team them or really play in the ball. Pressure on that basketball may be one of the keys.
That's right.
And, of course, Edmonson County's dangerous outside, and they're just a super rebounding team.
They're a super rebounding team. As Glasgow Lady Scotties are in the road dark blue uniforms, as the Edmonson County Lady Wildcats are in the home white.
They'll be in the white.
PA announcer gives the starting lineups. Or not starting lineups, just the whole team, I guess that is.
Okay, Steve, as you noticed that the winner of this basketball game, this is semifinal action between Edmonson County and Glasgow, will advance to the finals Friday night at 7 o'clock. Friday night, March 7 o'clock, the finals.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Winners of the second game tonight between Berrien County and Allen County Scottsville, which will be decided in about a couple hours from now. Okay, Steve-O, take it, big boy.
Here we go. 15th district action, Bobby.
Look in the middle.
What a size differential. As Dennison controls the tip over to Slaughter. Slaughter takes it right down the lane, puts up a layup, no good. Rebounded back by Slaughter, put back up, no good. Allison Vance comes out of there with it, gives it up to Hood as Hood wants to run. She gets across the time stripe and looks into a 1-3-1 zone by Edmonson County. Glasgow looked like they were ready for a zone, Bobby. They instantly went into offense, so that's a sign of being ready.
Very patient right now,
Very
Steve.
patient.
Not trying to really penetrate that zone.
No, absolutely not. Just kind of working it around the perimeter here, waiting for somebody to flash.
No action going on the baseline.
Crowley with about a 12-footer, no good. Rebounded by Heather Hood. Heather Hood gets it back. She's fouled by Dennison, and that's what Coach Harris wants. Take it to Dennison and pick up fouls, early fouls especially.
She is so important to this basketball team. Now, don't get me wrong, they've got 4 other good players out there.
Oh, I know. No doubt about that. That's
she's
exactly
just a
right.
dominating factor that really intimidates down low and just a good basketball player.
So Heather Hood has stepped to the line for the Lady Scotties, attempting 2. First one's on its way. No good. Comes out of there.
Free throws going to be might be a big factor in this basketball game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The second one's on its way. Nope, it's hard. Rebounded by Parsley as she comes out of there with it. Heather Hood looked like Glasgow going man-to-man here early, Bobby. That's a shocker.
Well, I expect them to be after it all night, man-to-man, until they have forced out of it and try to put pressure on that basketball.
Yep, that's right. There's a lob into Dennison. She puts it up, no good, but she's fouled. They had her in the front and they had her behind.
Yeah, that's her bread and butter right there.
That's it. That's the foul's going to be on Crowley, and that's going to be her first, and that's going to be the team first.
But then when Dennison comes out, you shut her down the middle. You see the young ladies, they can fire from outside. They got some good outside shooters.
I think Slaughter was the one that was really hot last time against us here. And she hit that baseline jumper all night long. There's Dennison at the free throw line. It's good. Edmonson County scores the first point here in this district tournament action.
She's a quite frequent visitor to the free throw line.
That's exactly right. And she's a good free throw shooter, and so you can't complain either way, whether she gets fouled or she makes it. So now Edmonson County jumping into a 2-2-1 press. Glasgow gets it over the time stripe pretty easily. Glasgow works it down. Crowley down low on the baseline, gives it up to Stockton. Stockton around the horn, swings it to Hood. Hood throws it to Allison Vance, who would run away from it. It's knocked out of bounds by Parsley, and it'll be Glasgow basketball.
Looking a little sloppy early.
Yeah, looking a lot sloppy. Glasgow down 2-0. It's just a minute and a half going left in this game. That's Hood in the lane. Good. No. They wave it off.
Fouled out at the...
Wave it off.
It's going to be on. Let me see.
Referee don't know yet. 33. That's Minton. Stephanie Minton. She's a 5'10 junior. As Edmonson goes 2-3 out of the timeout. It's put up by Allison Vance. It's no good as Slaughter comes off there with it. She gives it up to Parsley, and Parsley walks it across the time stripe. Heather Hood waits her. Down low to Dennison, put up, good, and she's fouled by Kearney.
Yeah, they'll do that to you. That's the first place they look, and they can do that to you
every
all
time.
night. And the size difference underneath really makes a difference.
That's exactly right. 4-0 Edmonson County. Make that 5-0 Edmonson County as they jump right into a press, or a half-court press, I should say. Little Letitia brings it over the time stripe, gives it up to Hood. Back to Stockton, over to Hood. Down low to Crowley. Crowley thought about... Oh, got Dennison with number 2.
Yep, sure
Bobby,
did.
that's a big call. They get Stephanie Dennison with her second personal foul here early in this first period. Heather Hood puts it in, looks to put it in play, gives it in advance. Over to Stockton, back to Hood. Glasgow working around the perimeter. Looking for a shot, being real patient. Crowley thought about taking about a 16-footer and decided otherwise. Gives it to Hood. Hood bluffs a three-pointer, takes it inside, no good. Off of off of Allison Vance out of bounds. 5-0 Edmonson County. Glasgow playing pretty good defense, Bobby. Here comes the Lady Wildcats. Glasgow looks like they're dropping back into a kind of like a zone. They've got everybody cram-packed around Dennison. As Slaughter nails a two-pointer, their foot was on the line.
So you can see what can happen there if they get the heat on to Dennison too much. They'll just stand up there and bump them on you.
Yep.
Got away with the palm that time.
Allison Vance puts up one, no good. Gets it on rebound, puts it up and good. Allison Vance. Glasgow comes with full court pressure. Slaughter throws it, and Graves was wide open but elected not to take the layup, throws it back out.
Yep, kicked it out.
Gives it up to Minton to Slaughter. Slaughter thought about a three, gives it up to Parsley as they bring it back out in front and set it up. 7-2 Edmonson County. Glasgow drops back into a 3-2 zone. There's Slaughter with a jumper. It's good. 9-2.
Slaughter with 2 field goals coming here in the last 30 seconds.
I know it. She's hit 2 big jumpers. Nine to 2. Glasgow still real patient with the basketball.
They're really slowing this game down.
Really are.
3 minutes and 15 seconds. We are in the first.
Grant Kearney takes it in the lane, puts up one, no good. Crowley goes up for the rebound, and Slaughter pulls it away from her. Edmonson County up 9-2 here early in this first period. Edmonson County puts up a shot that's no good. Heather Hood gets the board. She come running with it. She puts up off the glass hard. Allison Vance gets a rebound. Her and Grant Kearney walk.
Yeah, both the Lady Scotties going after the basketball and tied each other up. And, of course, they left their feet, and that was a walk.
Amy Karen and little Ashley Woodcock, long rifle, check into the game for the Lady Scotties. Replacing Crowley and Allison Vance, going to a smaller lineup here, Bobby. Yep. Definitely smaller. There's Minton over to half court to Graves. Tyra Parsley misses about a 6-footer. Gives it up to Stockton. Looked like she may have been pushed, Bobby.
Well, normally I would think she'd lay that one off the glass.
There's long rifle for 3. No good. That's going to be a Heather Hood.
Hood, Kearney, and Crowley have one personal foul apiece for the Scotties.
That's their third. Team third. It's a team third and Heather's first.
And Edmonson County has 3 team fouls also. Minton and Dennison with 2. Minton has 1, Dennison 2.
Pass it up to over to Minton in the corner, and then Graves grabs the board, hits the backboard with it. Looked like it ought to have been out of bounds. She hit the back of the glass with it, Bobby.
Well, I don't know whether they change that NASCAR or not. They do it. I think they call it in college.
Yeah, that's how to be called. It hit the back of the glass, back of the backboard. She was behind it when she shot. There's Minton for 2, no good. Rebounded by Glasgow, stole by Slaughter, put back up and scores. 11-2, Edmonson County.
Jessica Slaughter with her 3rd field goal.
Glasgow looking to score here. They got to get some kind of offensive going here. Glasgow works around the perimeter, down 11-2. Got to fire up some shots here, Bobby.
Amy Kern just came across the paint. Crowley's in the high post down there now. Excuse me, Kearney.
Edmonson County playing real good defense here. Is Glasgow not penetrating, just looking for the outside jumper. There's Hood for 3. It's an air ball.
That was a rush 3.
Yep. 58 seconds left to go here in this first period of action. It's been all Edmonson County. Tower Parsley bluffed a 3. I think Slaughter, though, is one where you got to watch. Right there. Good.
Was that a deuce?
That was a deuce.
They can bomb you out there.
13-2. Glasgow looking for some kind of offense here, Bobby. Really struggled here in this early going. Grant Kearney taking it down the lane. It's knocked away, stolen by Parsley. Minton comes up with it. So they're going to play for the last shot of the half or the quarter.
Showing 9.
Yep, got about 9 seconds left to go here. Slaughter for 2. Good.
That young lady is hot tonight.
Boy,
really.
Slaughter's what's kept them in this game here early. As Glasgow held Denison pretty much in check that first quarter, Bob, except for a few free throws, I think. And as old Bobo tabulate, won't take long to tabulate the Glasgow score.
It'll take me a few minutes to do this. You're going to have to exhibit a little patience here, Steve. Now, for the visitors, the Edmonson County Lady Wildcats, it's been a Jessica Slaughter show here the last about 4 minutes, as she has made five, that is, 2-point field goals. Early, they were going into Denison, and she has a basket, and she is 3 for 3 at the line. So that 5 points, and then it gives you a score of 15 here at quarter. So it's been all Edmonson County show, that's for sure. For the Lady Scotties, they own only 1 field goal, Steve. And that's coming on Allison Vance, the only senior on this basketball team, as she hits one. Heather Hood went to the charity stripe and was missed 2 free throws on her only 2 attempts.
This has got to be Glasgow's quarter, Bobby, to climb back in this thing. You can't get too far behind.
2 ladies packing the load. Slaughter with 10, Denison with 5. That's all the scoring there completely for Edmonson County. And only 2 young ladies from Glasgow have even attempted scoring, and one of them was good with Vance, and of course Hood with her misses. Everybody else saying, let me play, let me play. Hold up their hand.
Nobody flashing to the middle, Bobby, on this zone. Got to get somebody flashing to the middle. There we go. Got people breaking to the middle now.
Well, they just weren't. They were standing there. Wasn't anybody cutting, screening, and what.
There's a steal by Slaughter. Just taken away from Slaughter. Taken away from Allison Vance by Slaughter again. Slaughter's having one heck of a game here, Bobby.
She is a good basketball player, as you can very well tell.
Foul's going to be on Crowley, Bobby. I believe that's her second.
That is her second. Team 4.
It's her and Denison locking up down low. Denison Vance and Crowley having a war down low. They're really pushing on each other and everything.
Yeah, but they go right over the top with it. There's a good basketball player there, too.
Graves gets the rebound.
She's a junior.
Yep. They did it, but Glasgow did a super job. I mean,
what can you do?
I mean, what can you do? They throw it down low. She gets it on the block, but everybody stands there with a hand straight up, and Dennison misses a layup. That's about all you can do, Bobby.
Yep.
You just got to get the board.
They were all over that time. She just powered it up there.
Yep. There's Minton down low to Dennison. Nice defensive play by Amy Karen. There's Allison Vance with a shot. No good. Comes out of there. Graves comes out of there with it. Glasgow just not able to hit here, Bobby.
Glasgow picking up some personal fouls also, and Edmonson County hadn't been picking up any.
No, you're right.
Here of late. They got some early. They got Dennison in a little trouble early. Karen with a steal.
There's a Karen with a steal. There's Letitia Stockton. She's going to take it to the hole. Good. Letitia Stockton, 15-4. That's a hustle foul by Amy Karen as she fouls in the backcourt. That's better be 16 fouls. That'll be 16 fouls by Glasgow.
All right, we got Karen with a foul on that one, Steve-O.
Yeah, Amy Karen with a foul on that one. As Dennison brings it across the half-court stripe, and she pulls it up. She gives it to Slaughter. Slaughter thought about a jumper. As Tyra Parsons got it down low to Slaughter. Slaughter back out to Parsley, over to Minton. Minton about a 16-footer. Good. 17-4. All Edmonson County. Heather Hood brings it up.
We were talking earlier about them being able to bomb from outside.
Yep.
They've got a complete package here.
Yeah, they do. There's a long rifle for three. No good. Allison Vance with a rebound. Looked like she was
a little out of control. Couldn't quite get her balance and stepped on the line.
Looked like she just tripped over Slaughter there and just fell out of bounds.
But Glasgow's not even trying to challenge in the middle, Steve.
No.
When they have somebody coming across the middle, they'll flash across on the baseline.
Yep.
Just like Woodcock did then, and then trying to get over here to shoot from outside.
Right.
And every now and then you'll see Kearney go into a high post out near the free throw line, and they just can't challenge in there right. They're not trying to challenge in there.
That's pretty good transition defense right there by Glasgow. They were beat and got back in time to stop Dennison down low.
They're in a zone defense as they front and back Dennison. They're fronting and backing her if you look low.
There's Minton for about a 12-footer. No good. Rebounded by Dennison. Put up no good.
Dennison need to use the glass a little bit on that one.
There's Allison Vance. Throws it away. There's Graves. Graves about a 6-footer. No good. Rebounded by Grant Carty. I think you want Graves to shoot, though, rather than you do Dennison down there.
Well, there wasn't any white shirts underneath the basket whatsoever. Traveling Glasgow. Seems on Graves' shot, everybody else has started burning it up the floor, getting ready to play defense.
Glasgow, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There was 3 Scotties down there, and just uncontested rebound all the way on that one.
Yeah.
Well, there's Coach Mike Harris talking to his troops, and a young lady is Carolyn Grider, assistant coach.
Edmonson County's played real well here, Bobby, early. As it's been the Slaughter and Dennison show here early.
Yeah.
All except for a bad basket by Minton.
Yes, Stefan Minton sort of wanted to get in the act here, and so she owns the only scoring. She has the honor of having all the points for Edmonson County in this second quarter. The quarter's evenly matched so far. We played we're like 27 seconds being halfway through the second quarter, but one field goal scored by each basketball team so far in this second.
So it's a defensive struggle.
The big nail was driven in that first quarter with Slaughter's 10 and Dennison's 5 for the 15-2 advantage at the end of the first period, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was. Glasgow just needs to, they're playing real great defense, Bobby, I think. I think just unable to hit some shots, really. And Edmonson County really playing a solid game right here. They're getting wide open shots and they're making them, and that's the key.
Yeah,
There's Parsley from the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Amy Karen. Nice pass down the road to Crowley. Good. Beautiful pass.
Who delivered that one, Hood?
Hood, sure did. Glasgow 17-6. Looking to make some kind of run here, Bobby.
They need a run.
Couple of stops. Up, reach around by Crowley. That's going to be her third.
Crowley going to get in. That's her third. She's getting in serious foul trouble here with 3 minutes and a half left here in this second quarter. So we might not see her anymore.
No, Coach elected to stay with her, I think.
Well, that's about all you can do.
Yep. Now here comes Candace Howe. Candace Howe's going to come into the game for the Lady Scotties. Looked like she replaced Crowley. Crowley done a pretty good job down low, Bobby.
Candy's going to be a good one. She's a little freshman.
She sure is.
This team loaded with freshmen and a sprinkling of a couple of juniors and the rest sophomores and a world of good-looking freshmen.
Yeah, they sure do, Bobby. They really do.
Candace Howe's going to be a good one too, Steve. 5'9", number 34. 32, that is.
As Stephanie Dennison nails her first free throw. Second one's on its way, short. Rebounded by Letitia Stockton. She wanted to run, but she's got nobody down there. She'll slow it up. Gives it over to Hood. Hood down to Candace Howe. Back to Stockton. Amy Carron fouled by Slaughter. That's going to be Slaughter's first, I believe, isn't it, Bobby?
Yep, that's Slaughter's first. Jessica picks up number 1.
As that's only the 4th team foul on Edmonson County.
Yeah, they were relatively foul-free there for the last of the first quarter and this half of the second quarter. And 14 fouls against Edmonson.
Glasgow looking around this 2-3 zone. Heather Hood takes it down low. She had her shot partially blocked. As Heather Hood caught a big elbow right in the face from Dennison.
Ball or something. I couldn't know what it was, but she got hit on the
She got hit right in the mouth. She's still holding her mouth. Glasgow packs in that 2-3 zone. As Slaughter drives on Letitia Stockton. Letitia cuts her off. Over to Minton for 2. Good. Stephanie Minton. (20-6). Edmonson County, all Edmonson County here.
It's been a Wildcat show early.
Sure has. There's a shot up by Howell. It's no good. Candace Howell misses a jumper. The Glasgow packs back in a 2-3 zone. There's Minton for 2. No good. Rebounded by Dennison. Put back up. No good. That's going to be Dennison over the back. That's her third, Bobby.
Yeah, she was concentrating on it. She just kept hitting the glass, going for the board, and pulled down a couple. And then she got a little out of control. And Coach Kevin Jackson not at all pleased with that. But the young lady was hustling. She was trying.
Yep.
But she's such an big part of this basketball team. He didn't want her to get out here on fouls.
That's exactly right. And Glasgow may change a little strategy here, not having to pack that zone in, Bobby.
Graves.
There's Kearney, takes it down low. She misses. Jump ball, Grant Kearney. It'll be Edmonson County basketball.
Little Stacy Graves, 6'1".
She sure is. She's a big girl.
5'10's the tallest player on the Scottish roster, and that'd be Vance, number 15.
Yep, and there she is guarding Minton. Minton takes her across the half-court stripe and gives it over to Parsley as they'll walk it up. 20-6. Heather Hood, the Glasgow goes man-to-man now, Bobby. That changes the whole complex of the game when you don't have to worry about Dennison down low. Slaughter's down low. She's 3 seconds. Nope, she puts it up good.
Jessica Slaughter showing she can do it all, my friend.
Yep. There's Heather Hood with it. Good. And she's fouled.
Heather had to work for that
That
one. That
was a super move by Heather Hood. Little spin move on the baseline.
She had to work for that one.
She sure did.
She made it happen because there wasn't anything there. Good defense by Edmonson County.
That's exactly right. As Minton picks up her second for Edmonson County. Heather Hood to the line. And it's good. 22-9. Edmonson County on top. Glasgow full court pressure. You might see Edmonson County play for the last shot here, Bobby.
Got a lot of time on the clock, 1:06. I don't believe they'll really do that.
Glasgow intercepts. Heather Hood takes it to Parsley. Good! Heather Hood. Edmonson County full court pressure. Graves inbounds it to Graves, over to Parsley. Over to Minton. Minton cross court pass to Slaughter. Slaughter looking for somebody. Gives it up to Parsley. Parsley rejected by Allison Vance. And then that's going to be Amy Karen on the ground. A lot of action here, Bobby, with this last minute of this first half. As Glasgow, without Dennison in there, have...
well, it's just change the complexion of the basketball game,
definitely.
Steve.
I mean,
they picked
absolutely
up their defense, a little bit more aggressive on defense.
They're able to go man-to-man.
Yep, and then you can see it on the offensive end, too.
There, so Graves will be at the free throw line for Edmonson County. She hasn't been there tonight. The first one is on its way. Good.
Of course, in the bonus. Been in the bonus for quite a while.
Yeah. Glasgow's still not in the bonus. Stacy Graves, second attempt, is good. 35 seconds left to go here at halftime. 24-11. Edmonson County on top.
They're 6 out of 7 from the charity stripe tonight. Scotty's 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Scotty's thinking about going for the last one, Steve.
Yeah, I believe so. They'll play for the last shot here.
Wildcats just staying back.
There's Ashley Woodcock for three. Good! At halftime. 24-14 as Glasgow makes a dandy of a run here, Bobby. The last minute and a half, I guess, of this second period is Stephanie Dennison picks up her third personal foul with about a minute and a half left to go here in this second period, and Glasgow picks up the pressure on defense, able to go man-to-man, and it really changed the complexion of this game as they've cut it to a 10-point lead at halftime.
Makes a lot of difference. It seemed like their confidence they started rolling when Stephanie went to the bench. So.
At 1:30 left to go in this second period, Bobby, it was 20-6 Edmonson County, and here at halftime it's 24-14. So had a little bit more scoring in that second quarter, didn't we, Bobby?
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
I see your pencil just flying.
Well, got a little activity going on here, so it's going to take old Slow Brain here in just a few seconds.
Okay.
Dennison had 5 points the first quarter, and she hit 3 straight free throws and 1 field goal. And then in the second half, she was actually playing with 2 fouls in that first quarter. Then in the second quarter, she picked up 1 free throw, 1 of 2. But she still is 4 for 5 for the games, but she only picked up 1 point in that second quarter as Coach Jackson, when she picked up that third, immediately put her on the bench. Saving her. There's too much time. There's 16 minutes left in this basketball game.
That's exactly right.
The big show for the scoring-wise has been Edmonson County Lady Wildcats' Jessica Slaughter. The young lady had 10 two-point field goals in the first quarter, and then she had picked up a field goal in the second quarter for a total of 12 points. Little Stephanie Minton, she came in the second quarter, and she buried a couple of deuces for 4 points. And then Stacy Graves get in the scoring column as she stepped to the free throw line in the waning moments of the second quarter and hit two off two from the free throw line. So that's your scoring for the Wildcats. Scotty's outscoring the Wildcats in that quarter 12-9, incidentally, Steve.
That's big.
So looking for the Glasgow Lady Scotties, they only had 2 points in that first quarter, and that coming on Allison Vance's 2-point field goal. Then they started warming up some in the second quarter, and they got just pretty close to downright hot on offense and defense here when Denison left. So let's take it and see what the Scotties have done. Heather Hood leading all scorers as she picks up 5 points here in the second period, coming on 2 field goals and 1 free throw. Then we'll take it right straight up. Allison Vance has a basket that's coming in the first quarter, the only one, and ends at halftime with 2 points. Melanie Crowley picked up a basket in the second quarter for 2 points, as did Letitia Stockton on a layup for 2 points. And then Ashley Woodcock, as the clock was draining down, she drained a 3 from way out.
The release rotation splash at the buzzer.
Yeah, she got it in there, baby. So at halftime, we have a score of 24-14. And for the personal fouls for the Scotties, Melanie Crowley has 3 personal fouls. Amy Karen has 2, and Allison Vance, Kearney, and Heather Hood have 1 apiece. For the big stories for Edmonson County Lady Wildcats, as Stephanie Dennison has 3 personal fouls, Stephanie Minton has 2, and Jessica Slaughter has 1. Of course, Crowley, a starter, workhorse, standing at 5'10", but she's around the ball. She plays a good floor game, and she is important on the boards for the Scotties. So if she's not quite the offensive threat of Stephanie Dennison, but she will be sorely missed if she or Vance, either one's having to foul out. But Stephanie Dennison, you can see how the basketball team can turn around with their ace picking up that 3 fouls and having to leave the basketball game. Just sort of just spreads the court more, and it's harder to get the shots on the outside with Dennison without having to concentrate so much on her.
So that man-to-man defense really changed things here in this first half, Bobby.
But when Dennison's healthy underneath there and doesn't have the fouls, man, you start pinching her down low, and you'll have Minton stepping up, the Slaughter stepping up, and they'll just bomb you away. Tyra Parsley can miss from out there too. So, Steve-O, 24-14, as you said. Let's take just a real quick breather before we go into the last 16 minutes as we approach the second half. So don't go away. We'll be right back. So we have 16 minutes of basketball left here at Scotty Gym in the opening round girls play. Of course, this is called a semifinal game. And the winner of this one will meet the winner of the second game this evening between the the Barron County Trojans and Trojanettes, that is, and the Allen County Scottsville Lady Patriots. So that'll be game number 2 on this doubleheader tonight. It's girls' night out, as the ladies battle in the only doubleheader basketball game in this district. They will advance and play, and the winner will advance against the winner of the second game between Barron and Allen, and they will meet at 7 o'clock. That's Friday night, March the 3rd, will be the girls' finals. The boys will be Thursday night, March the 2nd at 7 o'clock. As the final bracket is done and set for those people, it will be Allen County, of course, against Barron County. Okay, here we go.
Okay, Bobby, as Glasgow puts it in play here, still facing the 1-3-1 offered by the Lady Cats of Edmonson County. So working around the perimeter, take it right down to Grant Kearney. Grant Kearney misses it, gets her own rebound, puts it up. She's fouled by Graves. Stacy Graves picks up her
First one.
Her first. Atta baby.
Her number uno.
Her number uno. As they say, it was on the ground. So Glasgow takes it out of bounds, puts it in play. Heather Hood, nice move down low. Gonna take it up.
Graves with the steal.
Yep, Graves stole it.
You notice Dennison, she's right down there in the paint, and she just stands perfectly still and holds her arms straight up in the air.
That's exactly right.
Coach Jackson's been telling her to do right.
There's Minton for two, no good. Rebounded by Grant Kearney. Grant Kearney looking to take it all the way. Passes over Letitia Stockton. Letitia down the lane, puts up, no good. Rebounded by
Vance across the back.
Partially, and then it's going to be Allison Vance over the back.
Allison second.
That's going to be the team second. No, team first, I'm sorry. Uno.
I saw an announcer the other day. I was watching All Sports South, and they said they're in a mono defense.
Mono. There's Slaughter taking it the length of the floor, knocked out of bounds. But saved by Allison Vance to Heather Hood. Heather Hood's got it, wants to run with it, stops by at the free throw line, puts up good. Heather Hood. Glasgow cuts this lead to 8. Down by 14 at one time.
Vance was up in the cheering section, so she didn't get any part of that action there. Hood had it down through the net by the time she got up the floor.
Edmonson County breaks the press, gives it over to Graves, back to Parsley at the top of the free throw line, as Coach Harris didn't get what he wanted out of him that time. Slaughter in the corner. You got to get a hand in her face, Bobby. She's knocked them down all night. Good defense by Allison Vance. Walk, no call. Slaughter gets it down low to Graves. Graves puts up no good. Rebounded by Allison Vance. She gives it. Give it to Letitia. Atta baby. Letitia gets the ball. Cross court to Heather Hood. Heather Hood back to Vance. Vance bluffs a two-pointer. Standing on the line. Over to Hood. Hood down low to Kearney. Grant Kearney stops the free throw line. Good! Grant Kearney, 24-18. As the Lady Scotties are coming. They've cut this lead in half, Bobby.
Wildcats haven't scored. We've played 5, 6, let's see, we played right at 2 minutes in this third quarter. Scotties haven't made 4 points coming off of Hood's and Kearney's 2-point field goals. And that's been the extent of the scoring, although the Scotties have picked up a personal foul as team foul as the Wildcats have picked up a team foul. So 1 apiece. And Vance picked up her foul, and she has 2 now.
So Glasgow coming out with both guns ablazing here, Bobby, in this third period.
Well, they've decided they're slowing down game, and just wasn't a lot of scoring going on, but they weren't making any points.
Right.
So they have to start gambling and go helter-skelter and get after them and just let the chips play, because Dennison's not going to be as big a factor in this third quarter because of her fouls. So Scotties need to jump on them quickly and stay with them. And if I was coaching the Blue Clad Scotties, I'd probably drive on Dennison. I'd send somebody down the middle.
And they have.
I started back in the first quarter, actually.
They've got somebody going at her every trip down the floor, Bobby.
She's a big competitor, and you've got to go to her, and she's so aggressive that she'll go.
Yep, there she is, down low on the box. It's hard to stop that. She gets it down that low, you can ride her down.
She's such a good player, defensive player. If you go to her, she gets caught up in the game and being a big competitor, and she can get another foul on her if that's what you want to do to get her out of there.
That's exactly right, Bobby.
I'll be flashing people across that paint right now, right at her.
Oh, yeah. Glasgow running a little motion offense around the key. Heather Hood wanting to drive, spins, gets it down low, puts up shot. Heather Hood hits the back of the iron with it.
That had a support, didn't it?
Yeah. Metal support. I don't understand why that's not out of bounds. It should be. There's Minton with it. No good. Slaughter with the board. Put back up. No good. Rebounded Slaughter again. Grant Kearney steals it away from her. Grant Kearney there's a tackle on the floor. It's just going to be on Stockton, I believe, as we got players down everywhere. Great hustle, both teams.
Yes.
is the long rifle. Ashley Woodcock checks in for Allison Vance.
So Vance out for the Scotties. And Ashley Woodcock, number 20.
Got a push. Oh, Heather Hood tells her, don't bring that stuff down here. Don't bring that stuff in my territory.
Good block.
Good block by Heather Hood on Stacy Graves. That gets the crowd a little excited. Down low to Dennison. You can't stop her down there, Bobby. It's good.
Little turnaround.
Yep. That's unstoppable. 28-18. Edmonson County takes it back up to 10.
All right, there's Kearney in the middle right down there low right now.
Down low. Put up by Crowley is no good. Slaughter grabs a rebound, comes out of there with it. Jump ball.
It's going to favor
Edmonson County.
The Lady Wildcats.
Glasgow comes with a full court pressure. Slaughter with it. She brings it across the time stripe, gives it up to Parsley, and Parsley will set up the play against this 1-2-2 zone. Slaughter with it. Down low to Dennison. Deflected nicely by Melanie Crowley, who's playing with 3 fouls, I do believe, doesn't she, Bobby?
Yes, Crowley has 3. Sure does.
Tyra Parsley down low to Dennison there. She is right in the paint again. There's an offensive foul on Dennison. That's going to be her 4th.
That could be big. She's been playing very cautiously, not really crashing the boards like she's accustomed to doing. Little 55 coming in for the Lady Wildcats. I don't have her on my book. Let me look in the program here.
Number who?
55.
55, Meredith.
Brandy Meredith.
Brandy Meredith checks into the game.
She's a junior, 5'7".
There's a foul on Graves, I believe, Bobby. Stacy Graves. That's her 2nd, I believe.
It's Graves' 2nd.
Glasgow looking to put it in play. Long rifle throws it over to Kearney. I lost my memory there for a second. Kearney, the long rifle for 3. Good. Ashley Woodcock for 3. 28-21. Glasgow comes with full court pressure. Slaughter with it, looking for help. Finally gets it across to Meredith. Meredith now looking for help. Gives it back to Slaughter. Slaughter's got 1-on-3 down low. Gives it up to Graves. Graves falls out of bounds with it. Going to be Glasgow basketball. 2:45 left to go here in this basketball game. Or in the 3rd period, I'm sorry. With 28-21, Edmonson County.
By 7. There's been 2 triples made in this basketball game, and those both coming on Ashley Woodcock scores. And Coach Jackson is not too terribly pleased with some of the calls that's been coming his way lately as the Scotties scratching to get back in this one.
It's Coach Kevin Jackson.
That's a big foul, on Dennison there.
Yeah. Coach Kevin Jackson trying to calm his troops down there in the huddle, Bobby.
Yeah. He's a good coach.
Yeah, he really is. He's a super guy, too. I talked to him a little bit before the game there. He's a super guy.
Yeah, I see those guys over there. Been over there quite a bit, Steve-O. David Stice, principal over there. I mean, just got a big smile on your face. Glad to see you every time you walk in that big gym. And Ed Rich is one of the nicest athletic directors in the area for sure.
Yeah.
Charles Ed Rich, I think, is his real name. Everybody calls him Ed Rich. They really treat you nicely. You and I worked regional over there last year.
Sure did. Had a big time. Treated us great, too. They treated us superb over there, Bobby.
Well, we were looking for a chair or something. He had people going and getting us a table.
Yeah.
Everything in the world, y'all.
Everything.
Nice
Sure did. Glasgow down 7. Edmonson County jumps into a half-court trap. Just deflected. Gives it up to Heather Hood. Back to the Stockton. Stockton over to Hood. Hood, bad pass. Retrieved by Ashley Woodcock. Over to Hood. She bluffs a 3. Over to Woodcock for 3. No good. Comes off there. Thought it was good, Bobby. Look good when it left her hand.
Standing up in front of me, and I couldn't see.
I can't see either.
I just saw it when she released it.
So Tyra Parsley with it as Glasgow goes man-to-man. Slaughter over to Meredith. Meredith guarded closely by Woodcock. There's Parsley with it, guarded by Hood. Graves guarded by Kearney. Put up by Graves. Good. 30-21, Edmonson County with 1:50 left to go here in this third period. Woodcock down to Crowley. Crowley under Grant Kearney. That's going to be on Graves. That's Graves' third, Bobby, I believe.
Sure is. She's a good basketball player. She's going to really help them a lot next year. 6'1", and she may grow a half inch or something like that. She's a junior.
She's a big girl. I know, you said 6'1". She's a big girl. Glasgow Amy Carrion checks in for Grant Kearney. Glasgow looking for somebody to get it into. Gets it into Crowley. Over to Carrion. Back to Woodcock for 3. Good! Ashley Woodcock for 3. 30-24, Bobby.
Better get on Ashley.
She's El Fuego here in this third quarter, Bobby.
Saw her hit 5 in a row from over there one night without a miss.
I did too. Minton with it down in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Parsley. Put back up. No good. Rebounded. That foul's going to be on Amy Carrion, I believe.
Yeah, that's Amy's third one, and she was out of position, and she tried to come in over the back. So
yeah. And she
Scotties weren't boxing out good. Weren't in position whatsoever.
No. Tyra Parsley's going to be at the free throw line. She's a pretty good free throw shooter.
Tyra Parsley, incidentally, looking for her first points tonight.
She's a 68% free throw shooter for the year. First one's good. The second one's on its way. Good.
Steve Allison advanced back in for the Lady Scotties.
Replacing replacing Melanie Crowley. Letitia Stockton's got it, looks down to Vance. Over to Letitia Stockton.
Letitia giving thumbs down.
As Edmonson County goes man-to-man, Allison Vance bluffs a shot, puts up no good, rebounded by Heather Hood, put back up, good. Heather Hood. Glasgow jumps into the press. Parsley with it, over to Slaughter. Half court to Woodcock. Woodcock intercepts it. Nice defensive play as Glasgow slows it up. Maybe to play for the last one here, 32-26. Edmonson County with a with a triangle and 2 defense right here is you got Minton chasing Ashley Woodcock and Heather Hood guarded by Slaughter in a triangle and 2, Bobby.
Yeah, they're going for the last one unless something really presents itself here. They're not gonna challenge yet. They start movement now. Things are moving a little bit.
11 seconds. 6. Gonna have to do something with it. There's a foul on Slaughter.
That's Jessica's second personal foul.
That's just the 4th team foul. Glasgow just got 4 seconds here to get a shot off, Bobby.
Yeah. Slaughter hadn't tried a three-pointer tonight for Edmonson County. She's a 40% shooter from three-point range. She's a good shot.
Ashley put up by Grant Kearney at the buzzer as Letitia Stockton missed the layup.
You penetrate that good. You got to make those count down.
Yeah.
You got to make those 2-footers.
She's trying to hurry up and get the release off before that buzzer sounded. She had a lot more time than what she thought. She's a lot quicker than what she thought she was.
I guess.
32-26.
That's never been my problem.
No.
I know I'm not quick anymore.
It shows, too, Bobby.
You see me going up down these steps, hadn't you?
I've seen you crawling down these steps. 32-26. Edmonson County on top. It's been a great third quarter here, Bobby. We've had,
let's just look at the scoring in the third quarter, won't you, Steve?
Okay, Bobby. If
All right, it's sort of a little out of character for the Edmonson County Lady Wildcats, as they've only made 8 points this quarter. They had 15 in the first quarter, 9 in the second quarter, and 8 the third quarter. So let's see what the Scotties did. They had 3, 6, 12. So after a very lackluster first quarter where the Scotties only scored 2 points, they've come on in the second with 12 and the third with 12. Quarters. Edmonson had 15-2, led 15 against Glasgow's 2 the first, and then Glasgow's been in command the last 2 quarters. So just overwhelming lead in the first quarter by the Wildcats.
Yeah, it really was. Jumping up 15-2, and it's hard to overcome.
13 points. They're chipping away.
Glasgow's done a super job here coming back, and they're just down by 6. Heather Hood's getting a breather for the Lady Scotties here for this stretch run.
Dennison is back in there. The big young lady is.
Yep, you're
4
right.
personal fouls on her.
Grant Kearney at the free throw line. Good, and she's fouled. A foul's on 20, Tyra Parsley for Edmonson County. Bobby, I believe that's her first.
That's Tyra's first.
As Heather Hood checks back into the game as LaShanna Shannon replaces her. Goes to the bench. Grant Kearney at the free throw line, Bobby. She been there tonight?
Oh, Miss Grant has not been there tonight.
It's on its way. It's short as Graves comes away with a rebound. Gives it up to Slaughter. Slaughter gives it up to Parsley, and she walking across the time stripe. 32-28. Edmonson County. They're looking over a 2-3 zone by Glasgow. They're fronting and backing Dennison. There's Minton on the way with a jumper. It's no good. Rebounded by Karen. Karen to Letitia Stockton. If she wants to run, Coach Harris wants them to run. He's motioning them on.
Karen got that rebound over Dennison.
Yep.
Dennison did not even move or even attempt to go after the basketball.
Absolutely not. Throwed her arms back behind her head and did not move.
Of course, she's following Coach Kevin Jackson's
instructions.
That's right
exactly
now to the letter.
There's Karen, bluffs a jumper, taking it down low. That's going to be an offensive foul. Sure was. She pushed off, Bobby. Good call. That was a good call. Timeout, Glasgow.
That's Amy Karen's 4th personal foul.
Amy Karen's 4th. Of course, Amy Karen made a nice defensive board down here over Dennison, and
yeah, sure is, Steve. Big one.
And then trying to take it to the rack right there, and Dennison blocked the shot, but she'd already pushed off of Slaughter, I believe. That's Glasgow's 4th team foul. Edmonson County has 6. Next foul on Edmonson County will bring Glasgow into the bonus for the remainder of this basketball game.
Got 6 minutes and a half.
6 minutes and a half, that's correct. 32-28.
I want to remind you there's another game after this one, so don't go away as the second basketball game of the evening. Barron County against Allen County Scottsville will immediately follow this basketball game.
Glasgow jumps into the press, Bobby. They give it to Slaughter. Slaughter, a long pass down to Graves. Graves gives it to Minton and gives it back to Parsley, and Parsley will set up the offense here as they face a 2-3 zone. Cram-packed in there by Glasgow. There's Slaughter with it. No good. Rebounded in by Crowley.
See, Dennison has a tendency when she goes up like that, she leans backwards sometimes.
There's Amy Karen with it.
And some officials will call them like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially
she don't have to lean too hard either.
Well, especially if attract as much attention as she
does.
Yeah,
that's exactly right. There's Slaughter with it down low. Back to Parsley, over to Minton. Cross court to Parsley, down low to Slaughter. There's the jumper wide open. Good. You got to get in her face, Bobby.
Slaughter's a good shot. She's shooting.
That's her first points in quite a while, isn't it, Bobby?
Well, it's the first point this quarter, that's for sure. She made 10.
There's a turnover by Heather Hood.
There wasn't an intentional foul.
Edmonson County wanting a technical. I don't know what for, but maybe an intentional foul, but not a technical.
Well, this lady in front of you showing you the tee. She's doing the wrong thing. Across arms is an intentional foul. And I will have to say that was an intentional foul. If I don't know
it was. If I've ever seen an intentional foul, that was one right there. That's a definite intentional foul. Edmonson County puts it in play. Over to Slaughter. Slaughter loses the handle on it to Minton's free throw line. Good. 36-28. Edmonson County by 8. Over to Grant Kearney. Grant Kearney taking it to the hole, about a 12-footer. Good. Grant Kearney.
She done all the scoring this quarter. 4 points.
Edmonson County by 6. Parsley almost loses out of bounds, saves it to Minton. Minton back to Parsley, and then Edmonson County will set up the offense as they'll look over a 1-3-1 zone as they pack it in on Denison. There's Parsley for 2. No good. Rebounded by Grant Kearney. She give it up to Stockton, and Stockton give it back to Hood as they'll walk it across the time stripe. 36-30. Grant Kearney. Grant Kearney still dribbling, looking for somebody to give it to. She settles out front. Gives it to Woodcock for 3. No good. As Allison Vance stepped out of bounds, they say.
Tried for the save, stepped out of bounds.
Yep.
Now, Letitia Stockton enters, number 12.
Yep, Letitia Stockton checks back in for Allison Vance. There's all kinds of talking and stuff going on down here. I'm not for sure what's going on, but Edmonson County puts it in play. As Slaughter with it, looking across the half-court stripe to Parsley. Edmonson County
leading by 6.
Leading by 6. They look over a Glasgow has gone man-to-man, looks like, Bobby. 3:44 left to go in this basketball game. As there's Minton wide open for 2, no good. Rebounded by Crowley. Crowley gives it up to Stockton. She wants to run. Stockton running, gives it up to Ashley Woodcock, over to Heather Hood. Heather Hood taking it down low. Gives it up. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for Stephanie Denison. Heather Hood with a nice ball fake. Gets her up in the air and goes into her, and that's gonna be all for her.
So Denison leaves with 3 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in this basketball game.
Yep.
Could be a factor.
Could be a big factor. As Heather Hood will step to the free throw line, chance to cut this thing to 4.
But every team that plays Edmonson County, they go at Denison, and the young lady, this is not something that's a great big surprise to her. Of course, you don't want to see it happen in the district tournament, but it's happened more than once this season, I'm quite sure, as they do Keon Stephanie.
Heather Hood to the line, chance to cut it to 4 here, Bobby. It's on its way, got it. Heather's second one on its way. It's good. 36-32. Glasgow a change out. Defensive definitely now, Bobby. The run back maybe in that man-to-man. It's Letitia Stockton all over Tyra Parsley. Parsley give it up over to Graves. Graves back to Parsley. She'll set up the offense. Oh, gives it over to Slaughter. Slaughter guarded closely by Grant Kearney. Oh, Woodcock went for the steal, missed it. Gives it over to Parsley. Parsley over to Minton. Down low to Meredith. Meredith down low to Slaughter. Slaughter turns, puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Crowley. Crowley gives it up to Stockton.
Crowley's been guarding her 3 fouls real well.
She sure has, Bobby. That's a good point. That was a real good point. I almost forgot all about her having 3.
She had them at halftime, didn't she, Steve?
Yes, she sure did have 3 at halftime.
As did Dennison.
Yep. I had forgot all about that. She's done a super job of guarding those 3 and played super on the defensive end. There's Woodcock for 3. Oh, when knee deep comes out of there. Graves comes up with the board. Gives it to Parsley. Parsley guarded by Hood. Hood all over. Gives it to Parsley. Parsley wide open layup. It's good. 38-32.
That's Parsley's first basket. She has 2 free throws. That's out.
Letitia Stockton gives it over to Hood. Hood over to Woodcock. Woodcock back to Stockton. Stockton down low to Hood. Hood don't know where to go. Has nowhere to go. Gives it to Grant Kearney in the lane. Puts up a shot. Good. Grant Kearney. 38-34. With a minute and 40 seconds left to go in this basketball game. It has been a barn burner. It's Graves looking to give it to Parsley. Parsley guarded closely by Heather Hood. Gives it to Slaughter. Slaughter guarded by Grant Kearney. Slaughter's one you don't want to foul, Bobby. She shoots about 80% from the free throw line this year. But Glasgow's got 1 foul to waste, 2 fouls to waste, and they waste one of them right there.
Is that on? Kearney?
That's on Kearney. No, I'm not sure who they call that on. Call it on Ashley Woodcock, Bobby.
Okay, that's Ashley's first.
As Allison Vance and Amy Karen check into the basketball game for Glasgow, they look over, give it up to Graves. It's stolen by Letitia Stockton, and she's fouled by Minton. That's 4 on Stefan Minton, Bobby, I believe, isn't it?
Her third, I have her.
Okay, it's her third. That is her 4th, Bobby.
Is it?
No, it's her 3rd.
She's number 20, is she? Tyra Parsley.
Minton is 30.
And 33.
33. Yeah.
Stephanie Minton, I have her down for 3, but I look up there at the board and she's down for 4.
That's okay. It happens to the best of us in this excitement basketball game.
Well, I have to agree with you. It's been a barn burner
Boy,
for the last, I'd say, 2 quarters, 2.5 quarters.
38-34. Glasgow with the opportunity to shoot free throws here. Little Letitia Stockton.
It wasn't even an outhouse burner in that first quarter.
Yeah. Oh, boy. That was horrible.
Not to repudiate your statement a bit, it's been a barn burner.
Thank you, Bobby.
Glasgow's outscored them. They picked up 1 basket on them in this 4th quarter, 8-6 points so far.
Yep.
And they've been, after that disastrous first quarter, they've been consistently climbing back. Minute 18, reminding you again, we have a doubleheader tonight. Barron County and Island County in the second basketball game, girls.
Letitia Stockton with some big tosses right here, Bobby. First one's on its way. It's short. Good. Hit the front rim and rolled in. I didn't think I had a chance of getting there, Bobby.
Man, she used all the rim on that one.
She used every bit of it. I didn't think I had a prayer getting there. The second one's on its way. It's hard. Yep, it's good.
One thing of beauty, it didn't go swish, swish.
Nope, it didn't go swish, swish. Glasgow comes with the press, Bobby, 38-36, as Parsley's got it. Hood Gardner. Hood over to Slaughter. Slaughter's the one you don't want to foul, Bobby.
Yeah, they're going to have to foul somebody, but don't pick on Slaughter.
Slaughter's shooting close to 80% from the free throw line this year.
Graves is perfect from the line tonight also.
That's fouled partially. It's Heather Hood fouled partially, and they'll send her to the free throw line. Well, I think she's perfect tonight.
She's been there once before and made both of them in a one-on-one situation.
As Coach Harris doing a lot of substituting here, offense to defense, as they get Woodcock and Stockton back in there, and Crowley. Parsley looking into a crowd of waving hands down there. The first one's on its way, and it's good.
Big free throw.
39-36, Edmonson County on top. Second one, it's on its way, good.
She came away with a pair. Those are big.
Yep. They give it to Letitia Stockton. She's going to run it across a half-court stripe. Scotty's down 4 with 50 seconds left to go in this basketball game. You can't be looking around too much. Heather Hood gets it. She looks down low. She spins. She puts it up. No good. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Glasgow basketball. 40 seconds left to go in this basketball game. Glasgow down 4, excuse me. Grant Kearney gets it. She takes it down strong in the lane. She puts it up. No good. Comes off there. Meredith comes out of there with it. Grant Kearney turned her ankle in the lane, Bobby.
Yep, she's getting up painfully.
Yep, Parsley with it. As she's fouled by Heather Hood with 23 seconds left to go in this basketball game.
One-on-one situation for both basketball teams.
Yep.
Tara's 4 for 4 from the free throw line, and she's added a basket here in this fourth quarter.
Glasgow really played well here, Bobby, to get back in this basketball game. Never have led at no time, I do not think.
I don't think they've ever had the lead. You're right,
They've cut it to 2 here at one time here in this fourth period, and Edmonson County held their composure. And they're back up by 4 and shooting free throws here with a chance to push it to 6 with 23.9 seconds left to go here in this basketball game. Couldn't get any more exciting than this. They've got me standing up. I can't even see.
You know, Crowley has picked up one basket, and it's Allison Vance one basket, and that's not really vindictive of either one of those young ladies. They usually have more points than that.
But they've done a super.
It's been a low-scoring basketball game.
It sure has.
They've played ball possession for a long time.
You got them doing Crowley and Vance doing a super job of keeping Dennison pretty much in check the whole night. Which I don't even think she's in double figures for the night, Bobby.
No, she left the basketball game with 3:26 on the clock with 8 points.
8 points. There's Parsley with big tosses here. First one is good.
She's hit 5 of 5, all coming in the last half.
Tyra Parsley, the 5'9" senior, acting like one here on this last 2 possessions for Edmonson County. And she's hit both free throws. Or all 3 free throws here in this last 2 possessions. And the second one's on its way. It's good. Letitia Stockton gives it up to Grant Kearney. Grant Kearney gives it up to Stockton. Back to Ashley Woodcock. Woodcock to Hood. Hood over to Woodcock for 3. No good. Slaughter comes out of there with it. And that's going to be it, Bobby, I believe. That's going to do it. Mike Harris looking for somebody to put in. He's gonna put in Candace Howell, replace Heather Hood. Heather Hood has picked up her 5th personal foul, Bobby.
All right. Heather leads with 10 seconds, Steve-O. She had 11 points. She's only Lady Scotty in double digits. Ashley Woodcock close behind on 9 points, coming on 3 triples.
Slaughter at the free throw line. It's good.
That's the first time Slaughter's been to the line tonight.
She's shooting 80% for the season, Bobby. She's a good ball player. Second one is good. Woodcock. Allison Vance. Ashley Woodcock throws, or Candace Howell throws it away.
4.5 seconds.
It's no good. Rebounded by Howell. Howell over to Stockton. She crosses the half-court stripe, fires up a 3. No good, and that's the ball game. 44-36 as the favorite Edmonson County Wildcats, the number 1 seed, beat the number 4 seed, 44-36.
Well, it's interesting to look at the scoring of quarters. The Glasgow Lady Scotties had a disastrous first quarter. They made 2 points against Edmonson County's 15 points. There was the big one right there, being outscored by 13 points.
Yep.
Then let's look at the second quarter. Glasgow got 12 points against Edmonson County's 9. Going into the third quarter, Glasgow had 12 points again against Edmonson's 8. And until Jessica Slaughter stood at the free throw line and sank those last 2 free throws, they each had 10 points in this fourth quarter. But with Slaughter's 2 free throws, they ended up scoring 12 points in the fourth quarter against the Scotties 10. So the wrap it up in a nutshell, it was Scotties been intimidated that first quarter, getting Edmonson in some foul trouble and slowing her down somewhat. And then the Scotties held their own the rest of the way, and this was a basketball game.
Sure was.
After Slaughter fouled out with 3 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the fourth and final period. So looking at the number 1 seed, the victorious